Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard caps apply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. I hope everybody is doing well. We have Bitcoin that broke below $90,000. Oh boy, what's happening? Everyone's crying. People are leaving crypto. Well, I'm going to give you a reality check today, boys and girls, so get ready for everything. We have a lot of news, actually not crazy, like earth-shattering. But we do have El Salvador continuing to buy Bitcoin, Mt. Gox. We still hear things about that, which is absolutely ridiculous. ETH treasury companies are still buying ETH. MasterCard continuing to jump in the game. One huge project is shutting down in crypto. And I gotta say, I am upsetty spaghetti about it. And then we have the White House and the IRS. What are they up to when it comes down to crypto? And then we have Van Eck. We might see some ETFs come through this week. Pay attention, Dogecoin. And then I think the other one is Solana. So we might have a Doge and Solana ETF hitting the TradFi market. And then, of course, we have our coins to watch. So if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of ba-da-da-da-da. Insert drum roll, please. Hold on, I have an actual sound for this. 24,450 subs. That's our goal. 5 more. Let's do it. I think it's easily accomplished. Easily accomplished. The Black Pearl. Thank you for hearts over on TikTok. I want to say good morning to everyone as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and pay for your cruise with crypto. Amen. Guys, we have so much going on. I can't wait to get into it. Okay, so let's say good morning to everyone. Black Hat is on TikTok. Thank you to Black Hat for just being amazing. We love Brian, Jesse, Silver Days, nice to see you. Silverback is in the chat. Flat Earth, nice to see you. Doge Bull, Mama Shadow, Sun Backup. Pieces on multiple platforms. JC is here. Good morning, everybody. Wow, you guys are really chatting it up today. Woohoo. Verhoofty Floof, I saw Sola Hefe, XRP A11Y. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. We have Hood Crypto. Nice to see you. Welcome. Leo Mo Pack Crypto. YouTube updated. Hate the setup. I'm sorry about that. I am. Tube and Jar, good morning. Elric, good morning. Loco for Crypto. Nice to see you. Verhoofty Floof is here. JOJ, nice to see you. Welcome, Mr. Flex. Crystal Seth, nice to see you. ENF is here. Israel, good morning. John Condor, nice to see you. All right. If you guys are on any platform and I didn't say hi to you, just yell at me in capital letters and just call me a horrible person, and I will say good morning to you, okay? George, hello. Michelle, nice to see you. We have Stay Strong, nice to see you. Rashad, good morning, welcome. Did I have a bagel today? No bagels today. I had a bagel yesterday. I tried a new bagel spot. It's called the Bagel Nook. Gotta say, it was quite good. But no bagels today. I'm actually waiting. Hold on. I gotta see if Pop-Up got that brown sugar cinnamon butter because it was actually like the best thing to happen to me. No, Papa, no! They're doing pickled cream cheese and a cranberry butter. I gotta say, like, it sounds interesting, but not for your girl. So I don't know. Maybe next week they'll have the cinnamon butter again. I saw a post about it. It was my favorite one. Oh, darn. Okay, you know what? We'll figure it out eventually, but we're gonna wait for that cinnamon butter to come back. I think maybe Friday we'll order some bagels. I don't know. We'll order some bagels eventually. But yeah, no bagels today. Though I did bake cookies yesterday, and we will bring cookies on the podcast if we have that 100 likes. I know that Cloudflare was down this morning. Cloudflare is behind a lot of like protection from DDoS attacks and things of that nature. So that was down, meaning a bunch of different platforms were down, including X. X, I think I just got on like a few minutes ago. I was looking at documents this morning for business because, you know, I'm a businesswoman, and I couldn't even open them. So Cloudflare is literally messing everyone up. I tried to pull what I could, and even the crypto bubbles weren't working until literally I just went live. So we do have bubbles now, and we're going to get into the recap, guys. So smash a like, subscribe, and share if you want to see some cookies and hear about my baking experience, baking cookies. Then let's get that 100 likes, shall we? All right, market recap. Let's get into it, guys. We have a bunch of red in the market. Zcash down 20% after a massive run. They're up over 1,000% in the past year. Zcash, oh my word. Dash is down about 11.5%. ETFs are coming. There was an XRP ETF approved last week that launched. All right, guys, what we need to really look at with Bitcoin is the fact that we dropped below that 91K critical level, boys and girls. Now, I'm going to get the actual lows because we like to be accurate on this channel. Hold on. So Bitcoin right now is $91,540. We are down 0.6%. I know you guys can see my orange little phone over here. We hit a low of $89,183 Bitcoin. So $89,183 was our low. And so we are looking at the levels, right? What have we been saying? 91K. And if we hit that 91K, again, we might fall and tumble to that 74. I'm not even 74, 75, 76. I don't know why I keep saying 74. Maybe that's going to happen. Who knows? But this is a major level to watch. Major. 75, 76K. I'm going to scream it from the darn rooftops. It is so important. Very critical level right here. I would like to see, again, this is a whole new range for Bitcoin. Again, we look at history. I'm going to go back to my clean chart. Hold on. We need a clean chart for Bitcoin. Hold on. We need to go. Let's go back to Bitstamp. Okay. So look at Bitcoin. This is clean. Anything above 90K has yet to be discovered. And then look, we even had that like cup and handle movement. Look at this. Bitcoin needed to cover this ground from 69K, go back down to about 15, all the way back up. Cup and handle, wapa. Now, what I would really like to see, besides my George Lopez sounding of sound effects over here. I remember watching Nick at Night as a child, and that it was very interesting. I loved George Lopez when he said "wapa." Anyway, enough about me and my weird childhood. I want to see Bitcoin come down to 73K, right where this handle was kind of popping off. I know it's a rough drawing here. But I really would like to see Bitcoin come down this way. This is all stuff that Bitcoin needed to go back and rediscover. Like right here. Hello? Right over here. 53K. Up to that point of 69. That needed to be sought through. We came back down, okay? We re-entered that range, made up some space. Now we went down up to that 90K point. I'm telling you right now, this is so clean. Bitcoin going down to at least 73K, even 75, 76. I think is a blessing for Bitcoin. I think it would be the healthiest thing in the world to see Bitcoin come down to that 74K. I don't know. People think I'm crazy. People also thought I was Delulu. Put Delulu emojis in the chat. People thought I was Delulu when we were over here at our all-time highs at 126. And I said, y'all, we need to come back down to 106. Everyone said, Randy's crazy, just like usual. Everyone calls me crazy. And then we hit that 106. We lost support. And now look at where we're at. So, am I saying I have a crystal ball? Am I saying that Bitcoin is for sure going to the 74K? No, because when everybody says Bitcoin is going down, it is over, game over. That's usually when Bitcoin goes back up. And I'm sick. I'm sick and darn tired of going on X. I did say what, yeah, JC knows. Listen, I'll say this once and for all. I'm not the Delulu one. Maybe, actually, scratch that. Maybe sometimes. But when it comes to certain things, and I'll tell you right now, I do not like going on X and seeing posts about everyone, I sold, I'm out, I'm leaving. You know what? That's the capitulation. That's the capitulation. When Bitcoin wears everybody and their mother out, where I'm going to events, I'm going to church, I'm going somewhere, and someone's like, hey, Randy, so how's that Bitcoin? How's that Bitcoin? Bitcoin's down today. You know when I get hit with that, that means, it might be over, guys. The dip might be over, the bottom might be in. And listen. Let's get even more crazy. Because I really don't like that people are leaving. That's probably what bothers me the most, is that when everybody's making money, when Bitcoin was first going to 100K last year, everyone was like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin is amazing, this mystical number of 100K we never thought we would hit. Guys, what are we doing? Do you believe in the space? Do you believe that Bitcoin is a revolution? Do you believe that blockchain in itself is the most peaceful revolution in history? Where if the banks closed today, where everyone took profits, or people are selling, people are exiting crypto, did we forget that this bank app is magical? Did we forget that fiat is literally the definition of magic internet money, and Bitcoin is the only money that's verifiably created and moved? So let me tell you, why are we leaving the space? Why are we leaving the space? I don't understand. Why aren't we here for the revolution? People forget. And then when Bitcoin goes to 1 million, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love Bitcoin. This is why we're here. The revolution, Viva la revolution, whatever it's called. Why don't we have the same sentiment right now? We should be gung-ho. We should be screaming from the darn rooftops. Bitcoin is the best thing to bless mankind, because it really is. And so why are we not yelling that from the rooftops? Why are we not representing the space? Why are we backing up when it's not convenient for us? Do I stop the show? Do I stop going on live podcasts? I've been doing live shows for over 3 years. Have I stopped doing my show because viewership is down, because the market is down? No, because if I was like everyone else, I would say, oh, there's only 59 people watching right now on YouTube, 13 minutes into the show. Let me just leave. Let me leave. It's not worth it for me. No, but I stay here anyway, because you know what's worth it? Doing good things, helping people out, being a part of people's day, and you guys being a part of my day. It means a lot to me. I'm here for the revolution. I'm here for people changing lives. I'm here for people in other countries that don't have the opportunity to have a money that maintains its value, for people that don't have the freedom to buy what they want and go where they want and say what they want. This is what Bitcoin is about. Free speech, censorship-resistant money, being able to be your own bank. Why in the world are we ignoring this beautiful, peaceful revolution? Because Bitcoin's at 91K. Bitcoin's at $91,000. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? Bitcoin is $91,000 and you're like, it's over. Are you for real? Are you for real? I'm sorry. That downright irks my soul. That irks my soul. I am so sick of people leaving and sick of people coming back when it's convenient for them. Listen, I get it. Sometimes we need a break. But at the same time, it's like going to the gym. When you don't want to go to the gym, maybe you go to the gym anyway. Because when you leave the gym, you're like, wow, I really accomplished something right now. Stay in crypto. Don't leave, because you'll be so happy when you look back and be like, wow, I was so happy I was here. Do you think when I was doing the Randi Hipper show, or formerly known as the Miss Teen Crypto show, from 2021 to like 2022, nonstop, that was my only podcast. Did I stop doing podcasts when Bitcoin hit 15K at the bottom of last cycle because nobody wanted to talk to me anymore? No, I started the Daily Zest because I was like, there's no way that we're going to continue to go in this bottomless pit of pity and not do anything about it. So did I say during nap time at 15K, you know what? Let me leave crypto for a little while until it becomes convenient. No, we freaking grinded it out together. All of us that were watching this podcast at $15,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, we went up to 69K. We went back down to 47. Oh, but then we went to 100K and there was euphoria. We were here through everything. The highs, the lows, the in-betweens. And if I left when it was convenient for me, when I left when things got difficult and the viewership was low, then my purpose isn't really here. Like, then I'm not really as passionate as people thought I was. But no, I was here the whole time. So you guys know I'm for real. People know I'm for real. Yes, there is a crypto revolution. I agree it's not just Bitcoin. I agree with that. And other people get upset. I don't get invited to certain things because I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. Shove it, bro. Shove it. Because you know what? I don't care about being a maximalist because I believe in a space that any vehicle that allows people to have free speech, be their own bank, and have the ability to send money peer-to-peer across the world, that's what I'm here for. I don't care if it's Bitcoin that lets you do it. Bitcoin is amazing. It's my number one. But if Litecoin is your vehicle, let that be your vehicle. Any way that you are able to empower yourself in a decentralized manner, do it. And I'm here for any vehicle that makes that happen. Anything. Am I over the moon with XRP? I mean, I know they're into CBDCs, but is it fast? Is it cheap for payments? Yes. Are there good projects on XRPL? Yes. Is the Uphold debit card that gives you XRP rewards smart? Abso-freaking-lutely. Make your bag. Make your bag. But also, go back to the fundamentals over the pumpamentals of the space. Get your crypto, put it in your wallet, take self-custody, hold it, and that's it if that's what you want to do. Never financial advice. I don't care about the price right now. $91,000 Bitcoin is amazing to me. I've been here since it was below 7K. All right. But I also believe in this space so much that I'm not stacking Bitcoin for me. I'm stacking it for my babies and their babies. It isn't about me. I was talking to somebody from a major company a few days ago, and I said, what I'm doing right now isn't for me. It's for your kids. This guy had six kids, 6 and under. This is for them. Don't forget about the babies we're doing this for. We need to protect everyone that's growing up in this digital world so that way they don't give away every single thing that represents their freedom. And they can embrace something that allows them to have freedom. In a digital world, they try to box you. It's like screaming in your dream. You know when you scream in a dream and no one can hear you? That's exactly what's going on right now in the internet. Censorship has gotten to a point where they are putting you in a box. Bitcoin makes that box open. It breaks the box. It breaks the box. All the walls come down. Because when people have purchasing power, they can end up doing things that are good for them, good for society, instead of being stuck in a box that people put us in with fiat currency that control us. I'm sick of being controlled. Why aren't people really embracing this revolution? Why are we crying? Why are we leaving Twitter? Why are you here is what you really need to ask. Why are you here? If you're here for the revolution, you shouldn't worry about price. You shouldn't. So I'll leave it at that. All these negative headlines is to get you to sell. All these negative people coming at you on the news, whatever, they're trying to get you to sell. That's what they want. They want you to sell. Sell. Why? Why do they want you to sell? So all the rich people could come in and buy your Bitcoin. The Czech Central Bank, they're buying $1 million of Bitcoin. I always ask you guys, who is front running you? Who is front running you? The central banks, the major corporations. You don't think they're taking advantage of this dip. And at the end of Q4, when they give out their reports, how many companies, how many central banks are going to end up having Bitcoin? They want you to sell your Bitcoin over 100K so they can buy. They want you to sell right now at 91K so they can buy. When there is max fear in the market, that's when I become greedy. And you know what? Who freaking cares about fear? Who cares about greed? Dollar cost freaking average. And at the end of the day, are we really buying Bitcoin? No, we're exchanging.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Jesse. Speak your piece.
You are the freaking best. Red heart emoji.
You're
and
the
I love
freaking
you.
best. Bless your heart, Jesse. Bless you. Because you know what? Like, I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm exchanging my fiat currency, my dollars, for a freedom currency. It's an exchange. It's not even something you're buying, you're exchanging. Some of my laundry just finished, so if you're hearing the little beepity beeps on TikTok, that's what it is. But let's continue on, okay? Because your girl's losing it today. Your girl is absolutely freaking losing it. I'm livid. I'm absolutely livid at the sentiment on X. People that I thought were so bullish, but when things get hard, they're running. We don't run on this channel. We run on the treadmill, but we don't run away from our problems. When you're faced with something, you fly into it head freaking first. Head first. And that's why we have a community here. That's why we're here with each other, because at least we can help each other. If you're going through it right now, y'all, that's okay. Let's get into the news, man. Let's get into the news. We got outflows on Bitcoin ETFs, and we're going to see all the fear in the market. We're going to see all these crazy headlines. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's do it. There was a record of $1.26 billion of outflows when it came to Bitcoin ETFs. BlackRock Spot ETF IBIT registered record outflows this month amid a price slide and a sharp rise in the cost of bearish options used to hedge against further market declines. IBIT recorded a net outflow of $1.26 billion so far this month, the largest monthly redemption since its launch in January of 2024. The outflow is part of a broader trend affecting the market, with 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs collectively experienced withdrawals totaling $2.59 billion. And this is where everyone's like, oh no! Bitcoin is still $91,000. $1.26 billion of outflows this month in Bitcoin ETFs, and Bitcoin's still above 90K. I think that shows resilience. Resilience. And there's a lot of propaganda around Bitcoin right now. A lot of propaganda. What? Who created Bitcoin? Who was behind Bitcoin? What the freaking word? Like, what I keep seeing on TikTok about a certain person being involved with Bitcoin, I'm going to say the likelihood is like less than 1%. And even, it doesn't even matter. And this is what's going to annoy people. It doesn't matter who created Bitcoin. Let me enlighten you on why. Because it's a decentralized network. CloudSpark or whatever it's freaking called was down today. AWS was down a few weeks ago, a month ago. Let me recall. Was the Bitcoin network affected? Was the Bitcoin network affected one bit? No. Not one darn bit. So I think we should back up, calm down, and realize that it doesn't matter who created Bitcoin because it is decentralized. No one can take it down. No one can take my money. And there is still a finite supply of 21 million. It does not matter. Right, Brian? Thank you. El Salvador is still continuing to buy Bitcoin. This country, oh my word. Nayib Bukele is an icon of sorts. He is. I give him so much credit. El Salvador is a country that has Bitcoin as like money. You could use it, spend it, do whatever you want. And they buy a Bitcoin a day. They bought 1,090 Bitcoin as well. Just amazing. They're doubling down on their Bitcoin holdings during one of the sharpest sell-offs of the year. More than 1,000 Bitcoin they added to their national treasury on top of them buying one Bitcoin a day. They now accumulated nearly 7,500 Bitcoin, a position built through a 1 Bitcoin per day policy that continues despite the IMF conditions that discourage additional public sector holdings, though El Salvador said that the buys won't stop. Look at this. Nayib Bukele goes, hooah! Hooah! In his tweet, and they added that 1,000 Bitcoin to their balance sheet. And so I do hope that the US catches up because El Salvador is showing us what's up for sure. I really hope that the United States makes a move. Now, we do have Mt. Gox, guys. This is a defunct Japanese exchange. Mt. Gox collapsed in, what was it, 2013, 2014. And it was what really like started, oh my gosh, crypto's so dangerous because we have this exchange, Mt. Gox. Well, this is why you self-custody, friends. This is why you do not put your crypto on other exchanges. Though I will say, when Mt. Gox was around, self-custody was very early, BIP39, which generates your recovery phrases that you get when you open a wallet. That was created in 2014, so I got to give people grace in this time for not taking self-custody. Although if you were in Bitcoin at that time, maybe you would have known better. We'll digress on it. Mt. Gox moved over $900 million worth of Bitcoin, and everyone's like, oh no. And you notice how every time there's volatility in the market, bam, a Mt. Gox headline. And to me, this is fugazi. Like, I don't even know why we look at Mt. Gox. I don't know why we just don't disregard this. Like, why? Let's take a gander here. Mt. Gox, defunct Japanese crypto exchange, made it their largest Bitcoin move in 8 months, even as it pushes back creditor repayments until late 2026. The Mt. Gox labeled cold wallet transferred 10,608 Bitcoin worth over $953 million into a new crypto wallet, marking their first large-scale transfer in 8 months. This is also the first movement above $1 million from the address since March 25th, when 809 Bitcoin worth $77.3 million were moved, according to Arkham Intelligence. They still hold 34,689 Bitcoin worth $3.14 billion at the time of writing. So, I don't know. I think I would literally disregard this as a whole. And they're like, they're gonna dump on the market every freaking time. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. Every time there's volatility in the market, Mt. Gox moves Bitcoin, they're gonna sell. Let them freaking sell already. Get Mt. Gox out of here. Please, if I never heard the names FTX and Mt. Gox ever again, it would actually just be too good. It would be too good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Keep
welcome.
up the great work, Randy. I'm a growing channel and would love to collab. Go over trading, investing, opinions and such. Let me know.
Why, thank you, Mr. Crank. I appreciate your kindness. And yes, we have to take a gander at your channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate your love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is going on? Oh, geez. There's so many things going on my phone. I hope everybody is doing well today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please smash like, subscribe, and share. We have 86 people watching. We need 150 likes on this show. I would really, 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 really love with my whole darn heart if you guys shared this out, because I know this channel is not being recommended right now. Because of the market. So please just share it out manually. Hit that share button. Share it on X. Share it anywhere, because people really need to see this podcast. People really need to see it. There are a lot of haters out there. I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of haters out there, Joe Walsh. No, that wasn't Joe that said it. There's someone else above you. I don't care. I don't care about the haters. You know why? because I believe in the fundamentals of this darn space. I know where this is going. And then in 10 years, when everyone's like, oh, what were you doing 10 years ago when Bitcoin was just hitting 100K? I've been here. I think I need to do some evangelism. I think I need to hit the streets once again, but I'm scared to do it by myself. But you know what? I think I might take a tripod and hit downtown one day and just tell people about Bitcoin on the street. I think we have to go back to on the street evangelism. I'm going to find someone to go film with me. I don't care. I literally don't care. We're going to have to go back to on the street evangelism. We are not messing around. We're here to find out. We're here to find out, guys. I don't care anymore. I might be too feisty today. Guys, am I too feisty? One or yes emoji. Two or no emoji. Am I just absolutely freaking radical? Am I radical? Ian, I am a Bitcoin preacher. I'm an evangelist. I love evangelizing. I evangelize in everything I am passionate about. Crypto, spiritual. I'm an evangelist. I love spreading the peace. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Bring my pew pew. Anyway, guys, we have Bitmine, which is a ETH treasury company run by Tom Lee. He is very smart. We love him. And they acquired $173 million in ETH despite the dip, which, again, he's very smart for doing this. Bitmine Immersion Tech. Sorry, let's pause that. The digital asset treasury firm focused on ETH said on Monday they acquired over 54,000 ETH last week, worth around $173 million at current prices. They hold nearly 3.6 million Ethereum, closing in on 3% of the outstanding supply, alongside a small Bitcoin stash and equity in WorldCoin, which I'm not the biggest fan of. They also raised its cash holdings to $607 million, up from $398 million last week. And then Tom Lee said that the weakness in crypto is due to a sharp drop in liquidity and all of that sort of stuff. I would just say this is normal. Bitcoin needs a retrace. This is very, very healthy. The healthiest thing for Bitcoin, and I'll say it again, is going down to 76K. Speaking of Ethereum, though, we should take a gander while we're talking. We got $3,084 ETH. We are up 1.87%. I think ETH is doing fantastic right now. What we need to hold is this critical level of 3K. Because, again, when we were looking over here, hitting this wall around 2,600, we needed to pop through straight up to that 3,000. Exactly that's what happened. We passed the 200-day SMA. We tested 3,000, popped off, found support at 3,390, about almost $3,400, and then we went to all-time highs. All-time highs, and then we came back down. And we were almost at $5,000 ETH. We were $50 away from $5,000 ETH. That still blows my mind. Blows my mind. Now, we want to hold support here. Bearish level to watch is $2,800 ETH. And bullish is testing that 200-day SMA at $3,479. We're up 2.24% as money flow on Ethereum is the lowest since March. We also have the momentum pretty low. This is usually where we print green dots, so hopefully that's what happens soon. We do have a VWAP that is increasing, maybe wants to push that zero line if it goes bullish with confidence. I would love to see us hit that $3,200, $3,300 ETH. We're almost oversold with this RSI, which I would say send it down, let people sell, let everyone cry to their mommies, move back into their basements, and then let everything go back up. $5,000 ETH will be back. Bitcoin will be at 150K. And then everyone will be leaving their mommy's basement again, buying Lambos and living in a penthouse in Miami. So just wait for that. And I'm excited for when it does happen. And this is the time to grind. This is the time to build, guys. I say it all the time. This is the time to build. Keep calm, hodl on, keep getting after it. Believe in yourself. Believe in the revolution. Believe in the fact that you know what you're doing. Be confident, darn it. Be confident. I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Why do I have so much faith in crypto, though? I get the fundamentals, but overall, everything is rigged, Israel says. Listen, I believe in crypto because I don't believe in the traditional system. I advocate for diversifying your portfolio. Invest in everything. Invest in everything you want to invest in. Get your credit cards. Use that credit card rewards, baby. I take advantage of my credit card rewards. If you're going to play the game, play it smart. But I believe in crypto because I believe it truly encapsulates a free market. that yes, anybody can create a token. But shouldn't you have the ability to create a token if that's what you want? And if someone wants to invest in or buy a mindless token that's literally worth nothing, that has no fundamentals, and becomes a millionaire, good for them. If they buy this stupid token and lose all their money, then you know what? That's on them. And so people should be allowed to invest in what they want, either make millions or go down to zero. But that's because they make a decision, and they should be held accountable for said decision. And so I do not enjoy when even Roaring Kitty made his revival and then he went and was going off E-Trade because GameStop was pumping so much, they wanted to cut his account. But because he's so popular, they couldn't do that. How many other people do they silence on a daily basis because they're making too much money? How many times have stocks gone up through the roof and they halted the stocks because it was going up too fast? But last time I remember, oh, wait, if the stock is going down and people aren't making money, then they don't halt it. It's only when it's convenient for them, when the rich people don't buy in first. When it came to GameStop, AMC, the elites did not buy first. The hedge funds were not ready. It was not even this recent run with GameStop. I'm talking about 2021 when the hedge funds were not in yet. They were so mad. It was one of the worst days in history for hedge funds because they missed the pump. And so what did they do? They tried to take it down. They tried to take people that symbolize the movement down. I don't believe in that. I also don't believe how the TradFi people will tell you blockchain sucks, but they've been using it since 2019. I also don't enjoy when the banks absolutely collapse. All of them are over leveraged. They will not tell you how much money is in the bank. If I go to the bank right now and ask for $20,000 cash, are they going to give it to me? The answer is freaking no. Sign papers. We can't give it to you all at once. They don't have money in the banks, but they're telling us in crypto, proof of reserves. Where's your crypto? Where are these exchanges holding their crypto? But the banks can't answer anything when it comes to accountability. That's why I believe in crypto. I don't trust anybody else. I don't trust these banks. SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, people were lined up outside like it was Black Friday 2008 outside of Best Buy trying to buy a flat screen TV. Why are we doing this in 2025? Why can't we verify things? This is why I believe in crypto, because the system is not transparent. There is no truth in fiat. There is no truth. And I'm over the lies. I don't like being lied to. I don't like being taken advantage of. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of people on the street that don't know what's going on. And they're blinded because they're working their whole lives for a currency that just constantly gets devalued. Why? Why are people working their entire lives for, let's say, the past 50 years to go ahead and earn dollars, for them to print 40 to 50% of the money supply between 2020 and 2021? And then you go on Capitol Hill where Elon Musk told us that Doge found magic money computers. Money is not real. Fiat currency is not real. Bitcoin is the only thing that's verifiable. Energy, you cannot fake energy to go and create Bitcoin. Every Satoshi, every Bitcoin is on a transparent open ledger. You look at my Bitcoin address, you can see everything I've ever done. Why can't we see that with the banks? Why can't we see that with political donations? Why can't we know where the money's going? I want to know where the money's going. And the fact that we have no truth, we have no transparency, this is why the world is the way it is. Fiat funds corruption. Crypto funds freedom and transparency. And is crypto perfect? No. Absolutely, I'll be the first one to tell you it's not perfect. Because you know what? Criminals are everywhere. Criminals are everywhere. But you know what? For less than 1% of crypto's transactions to be illicit is impressive. Because you can look at the small amount that's laundered, quote unquote, through crypto versus the trillions and trillions that's laundered with fiat currency. Literal dollars, euros, whatever it is, every single year. Most of the world's GDP is laundered. So don't tell me that I don't see why crypto, because why fiat is the question. Why TradFi is the question. I will say, play both sides. Make money both ways. And I will help people get on board to the right credit cards and all this stuff. I will do TradFi. I will help people get into both. But I believe in crypto because I believe in freedom. I believe in freeing us from the shackles of generations and generations of constantly giving up our rights, constantly sacrificing, constantly settling. We're not here to settle anymore. We don't settle. We empower. And that's what I try to do during this show, is empower people and realize how powerful you actually are. Power is a very, very strong word. It really is. And I hope people understand how powerful it is, how much it will impact you. I look at it like this. I'll give you another perspective because we're 40 minutes into the show. I didn't even hit coins to watch yet. I'll give it to you like this. And I've said it before on the show, and I'll say it again. Energy is so important. Energy is so important. Because take music, for example. Let's look at Bob Marley music. We love Bob Marley on this channel. I love the whole Marley family. King Cruff, Skip, we love you. Listen, I love Bob Marley's music. Why? Because it's all about freedom, higher power, being able to, literally, free speech. That's a lot of what Bob Marley speaks about, is freedom, being released from oppression. And so with his music, there was a revolution there where that energy, that music is borderless. So people all around the world were able to receive this energy of the music, feel the frequency of the music, and then it changes how they think and thus changes the future, right? So take that same concept and apply it to Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is literally created by energy frequency. That energy and frequency is borderless. It could touch anyone all around the world and change how they think about money. When I first heard about Bitcoin, it changed the way I thought about money forever. So then people are able to gain purchasing power, change their lives. Same thing with spirituality. It's an energy that touches everyone, that breaks through their heart and changes the way they think. I've gone through so much healing since March, when I really got into church, going to get into my spiritual era. So I've been awake to so much. Bitcoin awakened me to the world, fiat, corruption. The Bible opened my eyes up to righteousness and how to be a righteous person to the fullest extent in your heart. And the music really opened my eyes to how powerful energy is to impact people's opinions and their thoughts. So that is where I'm going with this whole thing. Energy is so, so important. Music, spirituality, and Bitcoin. It all ties in together, and that's how. So I'll just leave you with that. I'll leave you with that. I ranted. We have to skip headlines. We're going into coins to watch. Gainers, losers, my friend. Top 5 gainers. Aster up 9.8%. ICP up 9.3%. FET up 5.5%. Canton up 5.5%. And Curve up 3.3%. Losers today. Zcash leading the way down there. About 70% in the red. Starknet down 13%. Dash down 10%, Mantle down 7.7%, XDC down 4.5%. Also looking for those ETFs, guys. Solana ETF goes live. Grayscale Doge ETF expected Monday. VanEck launched the 3rd ETF featuring Solana staking, and this is the VanEck Solana ETF. VSOL launched on Monday. Joining similar funds from Bitwise and Grayscale, debuted in late October, have jointly seen over $380 million in inflows. Now we have Dogecoin. Now, Eric Balchunas from Bloomberg expects a Doge ETF from Grayscale to launch on November 24th, based on the amended regulatory filing earlier this month, kicking off a 20-day period where it can launch if the SEC doesn't respond. The Grayscale Dogecoin Trust is a conversion from their existing fund that would trade on the NYSE, which must still file to list the ETF. He says, Eric, we'll see. Won't be 100% till exchange notice, but based on SEC guidance, it looks good. So watch out for Doge. Watch out for Solana. Look at Litecoin, guys. Litecoin, nice green candle here today. We're at $97.15, up 6.5%. 91 is where we want to hold support. Bullishly, we're looking at $99. And the 200-day SMA at 102. Psychological level. That's what we got. Yeah, healing frequencies. It's true. Back up. Listen, all of it's connected. Israel, well-spoken, Randy. I love that you can explain your beliefs. I try not to get too deep when it comes to certain things on the show because I don't want to turn anyone off. But at the same time, like when it comes down to like the fundamentals of the space and the revolution we're a part of, why in the world are we not going to really express ourselves here? Like why do we hold back? I feel like in crypto, there's a lot of nerds. There's a lot of like trad people coming into crypto that are like, we can't express feelings. You know what? Who freaking cares? Because at least at the end of the day, we know why we're here. We know there's a passion here. I care about this space more than people understand. I'm literally tearing up about it. I love this space. I love Bitcoin. I love crypto. And I love the fact that we could change lives here. I really freaking do. So I just want people to embrace what it means to help others, serve other people. And crypto is the way we do that. I'm sorry. I'm crying. I'm sorry. Crypto is the way to do that. Help people. Do good things, darn it.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Sorry, y'all. I'm so emotional about it. I just care so freaking much. I really do. I care so much about this space. Like, it's actually ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I care so much. And so I want people to just be happy. I want people to become successful. I want people to be empowered. And that is the goal. That is the goal. We're bringing new money to a generation. And I hope that you guys really, really continue to come on this journey with me, because I don't care how low Bitcoin goes. I don't care what happens here. I'm staying and I'm never freaking leaving. So I really, really, really hope that people are going to stick around, that you keep showing up to the show. Let the YouTube algo know. Let every freaking creator in this space know. Let every person that's on Twitter, every person that is a part of the space, let them know that we are a community that is resilient. That we are a community that does not leave when things get rough, but instead we power through because we know in the end it's going to be worth it. The steps of faith are hard, but the story of faith is great. Everyone's going to hit us in a few years. You got lucky. You were there at the right time. No, bro. We've been here on this channel for almost 6 years. The Daily Zest, this podcast alone, over 3 years we've been here. Not because it was easy, not because it was convenient, but because we believe in the revolution of this space. That is why we're here. That is why we're here. So I'm so bullish on you. I'm so bullish on crypto. And I don't apologize for going off today, because you know what? I feel like people really freaking needed to hear it. I really feel like people needed to hear it. It means so much to be here every single day. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. And please continue to come back. Please continue to not give up, because this is not the time. It's not the time. I don't think it'll ever be the time to give up. So don't be doing it now. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to regret it. You are going to regret it. Do not leave. I'm looking at you, bro, that just tweeted 20 minutes ago that you sold everything and you're gone. Don't leave. Do what you need to do financially, but do not leave. Do not leave. We're not here for convenience. We're not here because it is easy. We are here because we believe in a revolution. Okay? So I'll leave y'all with that. We do have Crypto Princess that I believe is live after us with our bestie Cassius Cuvée. Give them love. And members, if you are not a member yet, you better freaking enjoy the podcast memberships. If you are on YouTube, why is my hair crazy? Go on YouTube, become a member of the channel, get your emojis, and get access to the Discord after shows that are live for members on Wednesdays and Fridays exclusively for y'all. And so I'll leave you with that. We are crazy. We might be considered absolutely, I was going to say a bad word, delulus. We might be dreadfully delulu, but you know what? I'd rather be delulu than normal. I'd rather be delulu than normal and be a weenie. Wee! I'm gonna quit the Daily Zest. No. You have another cover for me, Gio. I should stop pretending you don't see me first, though. Gio, you know what? Gio, I have so many bones to pick with you. You know what? I don't have time for this. I have cookies. Hold on, Gio. If you want to send me your song, you could. But if I'm not on the track, I'm going to be upset. I need to be on this track. Hold on. I'm going to bring you cookies. So yesterday, I had the most busy day ever. And I didn't even get in my bed until like freaking 11 p.m. I was so upsetty spaghetti, but it's okay because you know what? I did good things yesterday and I'm proud of it. So yesterday I baked cookies for like a bunch of people at a little event I was going to. And so it was like a little potluck almost. And so I made some cookies from scratch. I didn't have enough time to live stream it. Your girl was Russian. Not like Russian, like I'm a Russian, but like I was rushing. Anyway, yeah, so I wish you guys could smell it right now. Guys, take one. I did eat half. I ripped half of one over here. So if you guys want half a cookie, not a full cookie, it's okay. You could go ahead and grab that. Go ahead, grab a cookie. TikTok, did you grab a cookie? TikTok, I need to see cookie emojis if you grabbed a cookie. Members do have exclusive cookie emojis. Cookie, did you grab a cookie? I need to know. Did you grab a cookie? I need to see cookies in the chat. Did you grab a cookie? Did you grab a cookie? I had this whole thing full yesterday, plus another one of these full. So I was very happy. I was very proud. And everyone loved them, and I was so happy. I love when people eat my food. And someone called me out yesterday. I will admit, someone called me out last night, and they were like, Randi, are you the type of person that makes food and feeds everyone else, but you don't eat any of it yourself? And I'm like, wow, no one's ever like really called me out. And she didn't even mean to call me out like that, but like it was like that really hit a different part of my soul because this does happen every time where like I'll bake something or I'll make something for someone, but I never eat it. And I'm like, just eat. Please be happy. And then I said to my group yesterday, I was in a group or whatever, and I was like, listen, y'all, like I just want to feed people and get everyone fat and happy. And there was this guy in the group that he was a little bigger or whatever. He goes, why are you calling me out like that? I love him so much. I actually love this guy. And he was joking yesterday, but he ate like 5 cookies. He actually texted me before this podcast. He's like, yo, do you have socials, bro? Like, what are your socials for your stuff? And I sent it to him, so he's probably watching this right now, laughing in his car. I know you, bro. I know. But yeah, I fed a lot of people yesterday, so I was really happy about that. That's like how you can make me the happiest is letting me feed you or you getting me In-N-Out Burger. I love In-N-Out Burger. It's my favorite thing ever. Tell them about our iMessage games. Tell them, you know what, Gio? Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. We don't talk about iMessage games. We don't talk about iMessage games. No oatmeal, just chocolate chips. Yeah, this is a chocolate chip cookie. We didn't do oatmeal today. We did not do oatmeal. But this is the cookie. I don't know if you guys can really see it. This is a cookie. As you can see, they're very soft still. Barely even touched it. You know what? I'll eat a bite here. I'll eat a bite. Ready, ready, ready? Oh, they're good. Woo! They're good. Guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for putting up with my shenanigans. Thank you guys for listening to my rants and rambles. We're going to keep getting after it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. A very sweet day. May I say, chocolate sweet? It's sweet. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a happy Tuesday. If you're having a taco, eat a taco. If you're okay and full because I gave you a cookie, that's also cool too. Have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow we will be back. I'll be posting a video in a little bit. Tomorrow's a members only after show. Become a member of the YouTube channel. Let's get after it. Have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Bye! Eat a cookie! Woohoo!